The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. Today, a clash between two teams from the Sunshine State that will resonate from Dade to Duval. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the UCF Knights, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So UCF's offense will start this game off. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks.
Fires the pass, intercepted, taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Tell you what, defensive dream, right? You dream about coming out, setting the tone. You practice your script all week of what you want to be in and how you want to be successful. And bam, right out the gates, forcing the INT. Let's go.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, UCF! And the defense doing work.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He'll start this drive firing. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement.
And down he goes back at the 3.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even.
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is...
Nothing but green ahead. Inside the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Knights. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement. Fires one high and deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. Pulls it in on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard...
Off he goes! Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the returner will be dragged down. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third down, he drops the throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Knights will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're going to run it to the right. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense. Wide
receiver now comes in motion. from the gun. They'll try the middle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Caught over the middle. It's Rodriguez. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And now on second down for this offense. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the Canes will move the sticks.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Holland. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Leaves it with the back. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Offense set on first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking for a man. It's Moffitt. Dumps it off in the flats. Can't get him to the ground. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Knights will hustle to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll run play action. Pocket starts to collapse. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. The Knights send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return, it's Holland. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Well, you know, if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense.
Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
I know it will get sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. On the option. Quick toss. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Knights line up to punt it away. Slips through the line. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
3rd down play from the gun. He rifles one deep to the left. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The aerial assault continues. Slips a tackle. He'll try to do it himself. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to get the 1st through the air. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Let's it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top.
Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
The Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fair catch called for and made. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. If you're getting 5+ yards, that is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Canes look to keep this drive humming. He wants to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
The Knights want to move quickly. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 20, he's got space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll do it himself. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Canes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Off-play action on 1st down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable. This defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Knights will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Illegal offense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to throw, it's Moffitt. Good timing on the quick out. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Coming after it. He's moving out of the pocket. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Offense getting set for 1st down. They go to the ground. Makes his man miss. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
3 yards on play. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, ready? We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rodriguez. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense set for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Line getting set on 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what...
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for a man, it's Moffitt. They're trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success with complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
On that screen passes, it just never developed. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in?
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Hurricanes! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Out of the end zone. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
Second down now after the sack. Quick pass on the fly motion. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6. The Knights in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man enough for the first. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get?
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Looking to throw, it's Moffitt. Trying to get to him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Feeling some heat.
He's never a doubt. He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field to create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Red pass, it's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Steps away. Lets it fly. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, I know the field goal wasn't good, but hey, 19. It's a pretty good lead. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Moffitt. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Knights decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to pass it. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.